this week's medical news, we're creeping closer and closer towards an actual functional tricorder that your doctor may use to diagnose you. Now, in 2011, biologists published a landmark paper introducing the world to Crispr. The arcane family of bacterial proteins had a talent for precisely snipping DNA, and one of them, Cas9, has since inspired a billion-dollar boom in biotech investment. Now, researchers from UC Berkeley and Stanford hope to launch the first commercial CRISPR platform for detecting disease-causing DNA called Mammoth Biosciences. The startup is developing point-of-care diagnostic tests that work by using CRISPR to pick up bits of genetic material circulating in your body. Say a few copies of Zika virus left behind by a mosquito, or some mutations in a cancer cell shed from a tumor. They're not the only scientists working on this new CRISPR capability, but they are the first to finance a company for its use. Trevor Martin, Mammoth's CEO and one of its 5 co-founders, says there are these really amazing biosensing properties of CRISPR that people hadn't realized for a long time. Billions of years of evolution have given us these incredible proteins which science is just beginning to characterize. Their goal is to use those properties to design diagnostics for the front lines of outbreaks and in hospital emergency rooms, places where patients don't have days to wait to send samples off to labs for testing. One of those incredible proteins is Cas12a. In a paper published in Science in February, researchers showcased how Cas12a could accurately identify different types of HPV in human samples. Cas12a latches onto a DNA strand when it reaches its genetic target, then slices, but then it starts shredding up any single-stranded DNA it finds. So the researchers decided to hack that hunger for nucleotides so that samples that had been infected with HPV glowed and the healthy ones didn't. Mammoth's methods need more work to demonstrate their accuracy before passing regulatory muster. But once that happens, you could design a test for just about anything. It's just a matter of programming the right genetic guide to get CRISPR to its intended target. Imagine testing ER patients for multiple kinds of bacterial resistance before prescribing life-saving antibiotics, or being able to afford to offer the test to every woman of childbearing age in a Zika-infected zone, or upping cancer screenings to 3, 4, 5 times a year, all for the cost of a craft beer. The last one is Mammoth's first order of business. The company is focusing on finding partners in the liquid biopsy space to bring paper-based tests into the exam room. But someday, they hope to be more all-purpose, helping farmers track root rot in their fields or using DNA barcodes to trace the flow of fracking water into aquifers. CRISPR-Cas9 might be the first in the family to cure a human disease, but its cousins could be the first to save a life. Those with an Amazon Echo device in their household have already likely exposed their children to Alexa. Now, Amazon wants to give kids the opportunity to turn Alexa into their friend with the new Echo Dot Kids edition. The hockey puck-like smart speaker doesn't look too different from the original Dot, but it comes with new Amazon free time content that gives kids new ways to interact with Alexa and parents more control over those interactions. The $79 Echo Dot Kids edition takes the original device's design and wraps it in a kid-friendly, colorful case. Otherwise, the hardware is pretty much the same as the tiny speaker that debuted in 2016. While the regular $49 Dot is considered a more affordable and accessible version of the Echo speaker, the Kids Edition costs more thanks to its bundled software. Amazon includes a 2-year warranty, plus a 1-year subscription to the new Amazon FreeTime Unlimited service. FreeTime gives users family-focused features and new parental controls that adults can use to restrict what their kids can do with Alexa. Family features include education, Q&A, allowing kids to ask Alexa science, math, spelling, and definition questions. Alexa Speaks, which gives Alexa kid-appropriate answers to statements that kids may say, such as, "Alexa, I'm bored." Parents can also limit times during which kids can speak to Alexa, like no talking after bedtime. Restrict the skills kids can use, filter out songs with explicit lyrics, and a whole lot more. All of those features with free time for Alexa will be available for free for Echo, Echo Dot, and Echo Plus users through an over-the-air update that's coming later on. Amazon's Free Time Unlimited builds on those free features with exclusive content that Prime members can pay $2.99 per month to access. Free Time is geared towards kids, so most content is family-friendly, including 300 Audible books that Alexa could read to your children, ad-free stations and playlists from iHeartRadio that are also kid-friendly, and premium skills from partners including Disney and Nickelodeon that offer more ways that children can interact with Alexa.